Hey guys, lots of being here and welcome back! Yes, we are in part 2 of Spyfall, so yes, I'm very excited, looking forward to this. And it's been a very short wait. I think it's been one of the most shortest waits we've had to see the next episode or the resolution of a cliffhanger for an episode of Doctor Who. But yeah, the Master's back. Thank Christ they did not spoil that. You know, genuinely being surprised, that was great. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the actor will do with the role and the dynamics between his Doctor and Jodie's, whether he's pre-Missy, as I was talking in my previous reaction about how I feel about that, or is he post-Missy, or is he pre, or is he from a different universe altogether, because they kind of hinted that with these creatures being beyond another universe. But then if there's a master in another universe, then there's probably gonna have to be other Time Lords, which may come into it or may not. Personally, I like the idea of all other Time Lords and all the universes being either dead or trapped like our current ones. I'd just rather have them not in the picture. But yeah, I think it was a great episode. I think that's one of the best that Chibnall has personally written. He's gone in all guns blazing, so hopefully he can keep this up. Hopefully he can. I thought it was a great first parter. Two-parters you always find, well, the second part isn't always as good as the first, but hopefully this can be satisfying. Hopefully this marks a great beginning of a great series. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. We're starting to see hints of a lot more character of Yaz. Hopefully they keep that up. Hopefully they keep all the development up. But it's going to be nice seeing, hopefully, how does the 13th Doctor cope with the Master? How does this fundamentally is this going to affect her throughout the whole series? You know, I'm hoping it might. Like, I just keep thinking, okay, how is this going to go for the characters? Is this going to have any alterations? Is this going to affect how the companions view the Doctor herself? Because that might be interesting. Maybe the Master exposes something about the Doctor that they may not like. Because she is being very secretive, I think. Whether that's a deliberate thing or not. But the Master saying everything you know is a lie. I don't know what that means, and hopefully whatever it does is satisfying. That's all I can say. How they're going to get out of that cliffhanger, personally I think she's tiny. Wherever that place is where Yaz first went, like a Doctor is. I don't know, I just get the idea that she's really small. Or that place is just really huge. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they get out of it. But yeah, enough nattering. Let's just do this.
Welcome aboard. I realise you have questions.
Yeah. She's a time traveler, Graham.
First of all, you're not going to die. Second of all, don't talk back to the screens. Obviously I'm a recording and I can't hear you. Third, don't panic. Especially you, Graham. I'm not panicking! Yes, you are.
Doctor.
And I did just say don't talk back to the screens. Haven't got... Use it to
The Doctor clearly did.
via the...
Whoa! Holy shit, Graham! You need to get your head checked out because that looks like a concussion.
What do you mean? The paralysis?
Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to get in the wrong side of the Master. Or on the good side either, because either way, you're fucked.
How has she got there? What's happened?
Knowing that you may tell people you were privileged to witness the marvellous apparating man.
Woman.
Apparating lady.
Congrats.
Yeah.
I like her, she sometimes just forgets that she's a woman. I think that's brilliant. Oh, fuck me.
Shrinking device. Want to be smaller, ladies? You can. Beg your pardon.
Master.
Quiet, you love.
Master.
Fuck you, Master.
arrange for your death.
We have a record of everyone you know.
Fuck, this does remind me
Everyone you
of
follow
Last of the
on
Time
social
Lords.
media. Of course, we have cameras everywhere, and now you're wanted for hijacking. Go on, go off grid. See how long you last.
This really does remind me of that scene where the master puts the Doctor, Martha and Jack.
Yes? Hello. It's me. Listen, don't listen to anything you hear.
And besides which, I forgot to read the instructions.
Liam.
Well, we was in a rush. What could I do?
The most relatable character in Doctor Who.
To be fair, I didn't read the instruction on those either.
Donut. Donut? Yeah, the pair of you got a couple of donuts.
I love you, Graham. Never change.
There's no one I'd rather be on the run with.
You know shit's bad and then the Nazis turn up. Oh, that's neat.
I will find you.
Oh my god, no, Graham, just Graham. Oh, no, Graham, just stop.
This is a very personal code.
Oh, is it the drum beat?
The rhythm of two hearts.
Oh, they're bringing that. Oh, that's yeah. That is neat. That is neat.
You're not exactly their Aryan archetype.
Ooh.
Tiny tectonic psychic perception.
Learned it at school. As people see what they want to see.
I'm assuming it was you who hijacked the MI.
What do you mean?
Pulverized. Burned.
Oh, well, shit.
Nicked. All of the above. Someone destroyed it. Our home.
Yo, what's Galfrey fucked again?
Razed to the ground. Everyone killed. Everything.
Oh.
Message to the Brits. Telling them how valuable you've been as a double agent.
This is a very violent master.
Sending Nazi information to the British.
I can't move.
Oh shit!
Handful of us will remain sentient in.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Like what?
Like, who are they? And are we being replaced?
No. This is Ada. This is Nor. Put me out. I'm dropping him back in a sec.
How did you manage to save our lives on a plane?
Fine.
Oh, fuck! Record that.
God.
Fuck! Maybe the hyper prophecy was true. Damn, they've done a whole U-turn here.
Founding fathers of Gallifrey. Everything we were told was a lie. We're not who we think.
Oh, I think something big's gonna happen. It's gonna divide the whole
The whole
fandom.
existence of our species built on the lie of the timeless child.
Yo, what, yo. Yo.
Fine. What do you want to know?
Graham just takes out a whole fucking list. Be like, well, for starters here.
Who are you? I mean, really.
Next tonight, it's an alarming start to the new
Oh,
series.
that was a
for Dr.
nice,
Who.
interesting last shot of her, just her. Oh. This is gonna make an interesting series. This is gonna be an interesting series to say the least. So, what's Chibnall up to with this? So, first off, the Time Lords are apparently fucked, so we're going back to the whole... I'm not watching the next year. We're going back to the whole... They're essentially the last two Time Lords left. Which I'm fine with. I was never particularly fond of them bringing back Gallifrey in the 50th anniversary. Personally, I think one of the best decisions Russell T Davies ever did was when he brought back Doctor Who, was that they made him the last of his kind. It was just a lot more interesting, there was a lot more depth. It was really well done the way it was. So that's interesting. It did make me think though, whoa, was the hybrid prophecy actually true? You know, that would have been kind of like a funny little knock-on effect, you know, if Chibnall carried on that story. But no, I feel like with that whole thing with Time Lords, I feel like he's clearly, what he's aiming for is a drastic rewrite of what we may know. And I can just see, imagine the fandom might be split on that, depending on what will happen in the finale and the whole concept of the Time Lords. It might annoy a lot of classic Who fans, or just Who fans in general. I don't know what to really think. Personally, have to see how it unfolds first before I make any opinions. But yeah, it's nice to see more depth to Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, and that lovely last shot of her standing there, and she just looks so displaced, she just looks so fed up, she just doesn't know what to do in that moment or how to answer their questions. You can tell how upset she is, which is interesting. But there is an overall plot arc happening in this series, which a lot of people didn't like in series 11, so now we're getting one this time. So let's see how well that pays off. As an episode, I liked the scale of all this. It felt big. Like the switch, I liked the whole them on the run. Yeah, Ryan, Graham and Yaz, but it did very much remind me of Last of the Time Lords, you know, with Johnson's Master and that going on. So there was, for me, a lot of parallels. So I don't know whether was that a particular favourite of Chibnall's, that he was like, you know, referencing that in that way. I'm happy enough, not with the episode. Again, there's a lot of dialogue and explaining, and like you get one thing and then you get another thing and another thing on top of that, so you have all these different layers the way Chris Chibnall writes the stories. So we got one situation, then another pops up, then this, so how do they all relate to each other? So that sometimes, you know, slows the episode pace down, where we're all going, how does this work, how does this work, okay, we'll just wait till the Doctor explains how this all connects. That's like my nitpick. I wish they would either cut some of it down or interweave it a lot more carefully, so that you as an audience member can go, hang on, I actually know how this relates. It's like, I think it's nice if they do it in a way where we can follow. It's kind of like solving the mystery before the detective kind of thing, because it's no fun if you're doing like a detective or working out or spy stuff, whatever, if you're waiting for the person to explain how this is all done, whereas you can go, I think I have a feeling of how that's done. That's just a little nitpick. I'm not going to go straight into all that. But no, as for his master, he's a very... We need to see more of him, I think, for me to get like a full grasp on his master. But he seems very robust, very... You know, he shouts a lot. He's like in your face, he'll grab at the Doctor. There's something a little, obviously the master's unhinged, but there's something I think, there's like a clog missing with this master, as in, I don't know if I've seen the full story with him, why is he the way that is, which is interesting. I think that we're going to see more of him maybe in the finale, but that I just loved the callback of the 4 heartbeats, how do you get his attention, what signal to send. I thought that was brilliant. I loved that little callback. It was nice, you know, that still has an effect on him, which is nice. Yeah, overall, I think it's a good, interesting start to the series. Certainly a lot better than some of the stuff that was written in series 11. There's a lot more happening, and there's more sci-fi in the traditional sense that people perceive sci-fi as being, in terms of aliens and monsters and gadgets. But it was nice interweaving the timelines. I can't wait to see more of the series. It looks promising enough already. But yeah, post your comment down below about what you thought, and I shall see you next week. My camera's about to die, that's why I'm cutting this all short. So yeah, peace.